Hi, and welcome to the Senior Network. I'm your host, Greg Fulton, and we are here today with Mr. Neil Honeycutt, Director of Community Relations right at home.
Thank you for having me today.
Glad to have you. Dr. Robert Brulard, with the Medical Director with Hospice Care of the Lowcountry, which we are actually here at Hospice Care of the Lowcountry today. Thanks for having us. We appreciate it.
Good morning.
Good morning. Back to, I know we were talking a little bit earlier about fear and the word hospice, so kind of give us an idea of how you would bring about that word into a discussion.
Okay, well, hospice is a little like cancer used to be. It was kind of a dirty word.
Right.
It implied suffering, dying, and unpleasantness. And obviously, hospice is designed to eliminate the suffering
Right.
and the unpleasantness, but of course can't eliminate the dying process. So I think the key is to be honest with the patient about what the situation is, and because when you're honest, you eliminate all the other things that might be causing fear.
Mm-hmm.
For example, am I going to have an agonizing death with pain and suffering? And if you can tell a patient, no, that's not going to happen. We are extremely skilled at dealing with suffering.
Right.
And we can't eliminate all pain, but we can eliminate suffering.
So when you say suffering, that's just not physical pain. There's a lot of mental pain, right, too?
Absolutely. And one of the things I think we need to incorporate into our dealing with the fear issue is, where is our patient at the time of referral? As I think you all know, there are several stages of this dying process,
right,
starting with denial. Oh, gosh, the tests were wrong.
Right.
And I'm mad at the doctors that they're causing this anxiety.
Yeah.
And that's a very difficult thing to get through sometimes to the patient. And again, it comes down to being honest, forthright.
Yeah. Right.
The second stage is anger. Why did this happen to me? I didn't deserve this. Where's God? You know, I've been a good guy my whole life, and here
Right.
I've got cancer. Discussion, allaying the fear of what might happen in the future is important in dealing with that stage. Next, we have depression. Oh my gosh, this is the end. I have nothing that I can do anymore. I haven't fulfilled my life's wishes. I'm afraid of what might happen to me in the future after I die, because I may have been this way or that way during my life. And that's where our social worker comes in, to allay those fears, because they're expert in dealing with the psychology of this process. Finally, we get to bargaining. Oh, I'll give $1 million to the church, God, if you'll just take away this.
Make me better, right?
Make me better.
Yeah.
And that's a way of kind of trying to get out of it.
Yeah.
Something that none of us will get out, because we're all headed to the same
Sure.
place. And then finally, acceptance. And the goal of the hospice team, the medical people, the social workers, the spiritual guidance people, is to help you get to acceptance. And acceptance is where you're at peace. And that's where you can actually become a more productive person during that end stage of your life.
Sure. And I could imagine, obviously not going through that, the last stage, the acceptance part. I mean, like you said, that's so important, just me sitting here thinking about that you can really sit back and be around the people. At least you know you're going, and you have a chance to say the things you may have never said, right?
Yes, absolutely. And this not only involves the patient, but it involves the family.
Right.
We often will get a call from the son in California who hasn't seen mom for 2 years, wanting to know, what the heck is going on here? Why aren't you doing this and doing that?
Right.
And so we need to take that family member where he or she is and help her come to peace and come to acceptance also. So Hospice is not just about the patient, it's about the whole family and the surrounding community that's supporting that family.
Do you see in all those stages you listed, I mean, is there one that seems to drag out longer than maybe some of the rest of them?
You know, it really depends on the person.
Individualized?
If you've got an electrical engineer, you know, who's been told he has something that they're not going to cure, he's going to fight that to a larger extent than a chaplain.
Sure.
Because they already have, you know, maybe one foot in heaven, and maybe they're even anxious to get there.
They've already accepted, yeah.
Yes, but a scientist is going to be a tougher.
And the engineer may have a step-by-step process of how he can make this change or fix it.
Exactly.
That's right. Yeah.
Very interesting. And Neil, I know from a home care standpoint with Right at Home, I mean, we work a lot with hospice. So usually when you get involved in this situation, that was probably right in the middle of some of the stages the doctor talked about.
It can very well be, and a lot of times, I believe it's in that stage of where you're going into the depression. The family, you know, is overwhelmed. It could be a spouse who is has been taking care of the other person for a very long time. You're right though. The stages, it can be all over the map, and when we get in, we're there to help support that family. We're not going to be the hospice expert, but we're going to be there to support hospice and make sure that someone is with that spouse, giving that person the needed sleep that they need to recharge for the next day to be with their husband or wife.
Sure.
It's tough. It's a challenge.
We'll hold that thought. We'll be right back. We're going to need to take a break. Stay with us.